Good morning. I'm John Ellsworth, founder of Success Strategies Incorporated and the creator of the Success Strategies Advantage. I want to welcome you to today's presentation, which I've entitled, What? A Crisis? How can that be? Well, you know what? It was interesting, but that's the first thing my client hit me with when I walked into his office the morning of our meeting. And, at first I was kind of shocked. How can that be another crisis? But you know what? I kind of thrive on these crises and I like coming up with solutions for them. So I thought to myself, let's just go with it. And we talked it out. My preferred approach really is what author Dan Heath, refers to in his book Reset. And he says, there are no crises, there are only options. End of quote. Couple suggestions along that line. I have 4 of them for you today. Number 1, when you run into these obstacles, hurdles, challenges, and you will, if you're in business, you're going to run into them, not every day, but it'll catch you off guard sometimes, and they just happen to all of us. Number 1, relax. Is it a challenge? Yes, of course it is a challenge, but let's keep it in perspective. Even people that are in deep financial problems didn't get there overnight. It wasn't one decision that made that crisis rear its ugly head. It's a process of steps that they've been through that caused it. So the key is, it didn't get created overnight, and we won't solve it overnight. We just start taking steps to move forward and overcome the challenge. Number 2, communicate. Here's a case with late invoices, for example. You have a vendor that you have a few late invoices with. The key is to communicate. They don't want to take your ranch, your farm, your business. They don't want to kill your business. That just kills business for them if they can't make future sales to you. So contact them, communicate with them, and make it a two-way street of communication. Work your plan. Plan your work out with them and how it's good to develop a plan with them that'll work for them as a vendor, but also works for you as a business and a payer of the invoice that they send you. Number 3, develop a long-term plan. And I think part of that is studying your cash flows. I think this is imperative. I do it with all my clients, and I think it's absolutely essential, because if we measure something, we can understand it. We understand it, we can control it. And obviously, if we can control it, we can improve it. And that is definitely true for cash flow in your business. Number 4, review the options. And to do this, get away from the noise. Minimize the noise around you, the disruptions, the distractions. Maybe you need to go somewhere off-site to do this, I don't know. But reduce the noise and think. Breathe deeply and think. And ultimately, I think you need to make sure you stay optimistic. As author Peter Diamandis, the author of the book Abundance, stated, when he was asked a question, is this naive right now to be optimistic? He responded as follows, and I quote, "Optimism is not something I feel, it's something I do every morning, usually before I've even earned the right to." And he goes on to say, the future isn't something happening to you, it's something happening for you. And that's if you decide to grab the wheel. End of quote. So grabbing the wheel. Do you feel overloaded? Stop and breathe deeply. Your brain will thank you for it as you come up with new ideas. More oxygen to your brain is a positive. Your problem, what you need to keep in mind is the problem you're facing has probably been solved by someone somewhere previously, somewhere before. The key, however, what I've seen, the biggest mistake I see people make during my last 28 years of consulting is they wait too long to seek help. Now, it might be my help, it might be someone else's help, and if I can't help you, I will put you in touch with someone who can. But please, do not wait too long to seek help, because that's a big mistake that I see people make. And I would like to wrap up by sharing a following quote from John Sculley, who was a former CEO of Apple and PepsiCo. And he stated as follows, and I quote, "The future belongs to those who see possibilities before they become obvious." The future belongs to those who see possibilities before they become obvious. End of quote. I want to thank you for listening today. I hope you find this helpful. Again, I'm John Ellsworth, founder of Success Strategies Incorporated and the creator of the Success Strategies Advantage. Thank you very much.